Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we shall discuss about selection controls from the subject user interface design and the subject code is 18CS734. Before moving on to the topic, I request you to please do like, share and subscribe. Selection controls. Now we'll look into what is the basic selection control statements used in this user interface design. Such are radio buttons, check boxes, and switches allows the user to control all kinds of options, settings, and situations. The size of selection control depends on the base format size used in each case, which can be adjusted depending on a particular viewpoint width. So here the selection control that is dependent on the font size that is used in the each case in the different forms, and also the viewport width of a particular the selection controls that are which can be also available in the black and white. Selection controls include radio buttons, check boxes, list box, drop down or pull up list boxes, and palettes. We shall see one by one in the next slide. First one, that is radio button. Radio button allow at least one of two options to be selected. The activation of the radio button therefore prevents the activation of the other radio buttons in the same group. Each button is given by a label. So here the radio buttons, there will be having the two options where one is to be selected. What is the description of this button? That includes the two-part control that consists of small circle, diamond or rectangle. So it can be represented in any of the three formats. When a choice is selected, the option is highlighted. An existing choice is automatically unhighlighted or deselected. So when there is a list of two options to be selected, the radio buttons allows only one to be selected, that which is represented in these small circles, diamonds or rectangles. Where one is selected, the other is automatically unhighlighted and it is deselected. So that tells us only one is selected in the list. What is its purpose? The purpose is to set one item for a small set of mutually exclusive portions. So here only one item is to be selected in the list of 2 to 8. Advantages and disadvantages of the radio buttons. Easy to access choices, easy to compare choices, preferred by the users, where you can see monthly, quarterly, semi-annually and annually. Where quarterly is being highlighted, that is with a radio button, and others all are unhighlighted or deselected. Disadvantages: consume screen space, limited number of choices. So what are its usages? For setting attributes, properties or values. For mutual exclusive choices, that is only one can be selected. There are no multiple options to be selected. When adequate screen space is available, most useful for data and choice that are discrete, small and fixed in number, not easily remembered, in a need of a textual description to a meaningful description of the alternatives. Second one, that is a check boxes. So a two-part control consists of a square boxes and choice description. Each option acts as a switch and can be either on or off. When an option is selected, that is on, a mark such as X or check appears within the square box, or the box is highlighted in some other manner. Otherwise, the square box is deselected or empty, that indicates the off switch. Each box can be switched on or off independently, used alone or grouped in sets. What is its purpose? Its purpose is to set one or more options as either on or off. Advantages: easy to access choice, easy to compare choice, and preferred by the users. Disadvantages: consume screen space, limited number of choices, and single checkbox, difficult to align with other controls. Usages: so for setting attributes, properties, or the values, for non-exclusive choices, and it is where adequate screen space is available, and it is useful in discrete, small and fixed in number, not easily remembered. It needs the textual description to be described meaningfully. So here you can see in the diagram where the check boxes has been, where the bold has been highlighted, that is with a X mark, and also underline has been highlighted, that is with a X mark. The other two are not selected. Moving on to list boxes. Description of list boxes. A permanently displayed box-shaped control consisting of list of attributes or objects from which a single selection is made, that is mutually exclusive, or multiple selections are made, non-mutually exclusive. The choice may be text, pictorial representation, or graphics. Selections are made by using a mouse to point and click. Capable of being scrolled to view large list of choices. No text entry fields exist in this type of text. A list box may be associated with a summary list box control, which allows the selected choice to be displayed on or item added to the list. So what is its main purpose? It is used to display a collection of the items consisting mutually exclusive options. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages includes unlimited number of choices, reminds user of available options, box always visible. Disadvantages includes consumes screen space, often requires an action to be seen at all the list choices. The list content may change, may be hard to find the items. It may also be ordered in an unpredicted way, making it hard to find the items. So it's used for selecting values or setting the attributes, the choices that are mutually exclusive and non-mutually exclusive, where screen space is available, and for the data and the choices that includes best representation textually, not frequently selected, ordered in an unpredicted fashion, frequently changed. So here the picture shows the list of items being displayed. Drop down are also called as a push up list boxes. It tells us about a single rectangular control that shows one item, which is a small button to the right side. The button provides a visual curve that an associated selection box is available but hidden. When the button is selected, a large associated box appears consisting a list of choices from which one may be selected. Selections are made by using the mouse to point and click. Text may not be typed into control. What is its purpose? It is used to select one item from a large list of mutually exclusive options when screen space is limited. Advantages includes unlimited number of choices, reminds user of available options, and it covers the screen space. Disadvantages include requires extra actions to display the list of choices. When displayed, all choices may not always be visible. It requires a scrolling. The list may be ordered in an unpredicted way, making it hard to find the items. So its usages includes selecting values or setting the attributes, choices that are mutually exclusive, screen space is limited, for data and choices that are best required textually. So here the picture shows you about before selection there is a country and the language, the contents of the list are been hidden, and drop that is a drop down list boxes that is after selection. So it is also called as a pop up list box. Coming to last type of the selection control, that is palette. A control consists of the series of graphical alternatives. The choice themselves are descriptive and it has been compressed of colors, patterns or images. In addition to being a standard screen control, a palette may also be presented on a pull down or a pop-up menu or a toolbar. Advantages includes picture aid comparisons, easy to compare choices, usually consumes less screen space than the textual equalities. Disadvantages, a limited number of choices can be displayed, difficult to organize for scanning efficiently, requires skill and time to design meaningful and attractive graphical representation. The usage of this palette includes setting of the attributes, properties setting, and also that may be the values of the variables or the attributes to be set. For mutually exclusive choices, that it is only one can be selected where adequate screen space is available. Most useful for data and choices that are discrete, frequently selected, limited in number, so which does not have the maximum to be selected, variable in number, and not easily remembered. So here the picture tells us about how the palettes are being highlighted or been setting of the attributes, values, and also the available of the screen space. Thank you.